This is psychological analysis over Tiffany Maxwell. Tiffany Maxwell is the main character from Silver Linings Playbook, played by Jennifer Lawrence. Silver Linings Playbook is a romantic drama comedy about Patrick Solitano, a man who just got out of a mental institution for his bipolar disorder, as well as Tiffany, a recently widowed dancer who is also emotionally unstable. The story is about Pat trying to reconcile his relationship with his ex-wife Nikki, and about Tiffany trying to start a relationship with Pat. The film takes place at a suburban neighborhood in Pennsylvania, with most of the characters being upper middle class to middle class. She is widowed and unemployed due to sleeping around with everyone from her past job. Tiffany Maxwell would be diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder is a mental illness in where someone is highly neurotic, causing them to have unstable relationships, emotions, self-image, and behaviors. In terms of cultural context, the movie takes place in the United States, a developed country in terms of mental health. If the character were to be diagnosed, she would likely have borderline personality disorder. This disorder is probably not diagnosed in all cultures, as different cultures have different views of displaying emotions. People with borderline personality disorder are often stigmatized as manipulative and dramatic. This stigma can cause people to avoid and fear people with borderline personality disorder, as to avoid any confrontation with them. Evidence of her symptoms would be her reckless behavior, such as having sex with a copious amount of people, and imbibes heavily during emotional distress. As seen in this scene of after dinner at Ronnie's, Tiffany offers herself up to Pat on the first night that they formally met.
Listen, I haven't dated since before my marriage, so I don't really remember how this works.
How what works?
I saw the way you were looking at me, Pat. You felt it, I felt it. Don't lie. We're not liars like they are. I live in the addition around back, which is completely separate from my parents' house, so there's no chance of them walking in on us. I hate the fact that you wore a football jersey to dinner because I hate football, but you can fuck me if you turn the lights off, okay?
How old are you?
Another piece of evidence for her borderline personality disorder would be her emotional instability, as seen when Pat refuses to have sex with her and mentions her dead husband. She breaks down, composes herself, and then slaps Pat in a fit of anger, all seen in the span of 10 seconds.
Look, I had a really good time tonight. I think you're really pretty, but I'm married, okay?
So am I.
No, that's confusing. He's dead. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh my God.
Tiffany, however, does not show all symptoms of someone that has borderline personality disorder, as she does not show fear of abandonment, as she is seen being confident by herself and doesn't obsessively cling onto one single person. She also does not have any suicidal thoughts or behaviors, as she has never attempted to kill herself nor cause herself any bodily harm throughout the movie. A course of treatment for her borderline personality disorder would be dialectical behavior therapy. Tiffany would learn to accept her new life changes, such as the death of her husband, learn new skills such as improving her dancing, and being able to change her destructive behaviors into healthy ones. This is the standard psychotherapy for people with borderline personality disorder, as it helps them change their negative emotions and behaviors into positive ones. An ethical problem with this treatment is that it may lead to some problems with confidentiality, as the treatment occurs in group settings and not in one-on-one patient-therapist settings. Tiffany's self-content with herself may be a barrier to this treatment, as she might not think she needs treatment at all, as most people with personality disorders don't believe that they need any help. Also, her resistance and unwillingness to get treated is also a barrier, as seen in the movie when she is unwilling to take medication for a mental illness. Bipolar disorder is often stigmatized as a part of someone's personality and can also be a reason why she doesn't get help, as she might think that it's something that can't be changed. In the broader perspective, the film's portrayal of a person with borderline personality disorder is accurate, as it shows someone who is emotionally unstable, has self-image problems, and involves himself in reckless behaviors. It does not over-dramatize the symptoms of borderline personality disorder by showing the character as insane with unstable mood swings out of nowhere. Tiffany's emotions are justified throughout the movie. It's just the methods in which she expresses them and their stability are why she has borderline personality disorder. The film destigmatizes borderline personality disorder, showing how people with borderline personality disorders are just human beings going through unhealthy emotional turmoil. The film relays the fact that her disorder is not permanent, as at the end of the movie she gets over her husband's death and is in a happy relationship with Pat.